Inside of the Less is More Lounge, I'm Scott Less. We're backstage at the Rockstar Uproar Tour with the headliners sitting next to Johnny Christ from Avenged Sevenfold. Welcome, man. How are you?
I'm doing great, man. It's good to be here.
It's great to see you guys again. You guys are touring monsters. You guys are always out on the road, stronger than anybody out there. But it's been a while because now you've got a new CD out. Nightmare. Tremendous new effort from Avenged Sevenfold.
Thank you.
I mean, obviously, the band has gone through some hard times of late over the last, year or so. Without getting into specifics, if you could tell me how you guys regrouped, went in, and kind of went forward through a new direction with Avenged Sevenfold.
Well, the gist of it is basically we went in and every day after our brother passed was a baby step, towards getting it done. And then with the outpour of our fans and our families just asking us to finish this record and everything, that was kind of the step. And I mean, when we finished the record, we weren't even sure if we were going to be touring either. It's really hard to imagine.
Sure.
And then Mike offered himself for some touring as well, and we're like, oh, that's the best fit that we could think of. So with all those factors coming in and taking it day by day, we were able to get the record done and get out here and play these shows for everyone.
Now, did you have to go through somewhat of a rehearsal process to find a drummer of the caliber that is expected from Avenged Sevenfold?
No, Mike was always Jimmy's favorite drummer, so it was kind of a natural fit because he had transcribed so much stuff and learned so much stuff just from playing Dream Theater stuff and whatnot. So that kind of molded part of Jimmy's playing. So it was kind of like this natural fit, and we knew that Mike could play these parts, and he's probably the only one out there that was able to. So it was a pretty neat thing.
Now, obviously, with the tragedy that happened in the band, that could cite a reason to go a little bit heavier and darker. But I almost want to ask you, was the writing already happening that way, going in a heavier and darker direction?
Yeah, absolutely. We had already completely written the album. Everything was demoed out. The only thing that changed was the lyrics. Other than that, this is 100% what we worked on for the last 9 months before we went into the studio with Jimmy. So I mean, this is very much his album. He was excited about it. He had a lot of input everywhere in every song. So this album was already set to be a darker album, and then the lyrics obviously took it a little bit further down.
And a band that has the ability to write songs to kind of keep the core, your true fan base excited, like songs like God Hates Us and Natural Born Killer, which are absolutely some of the heaviest stuff anybody's ever heard. And then songs like Nightmare, which are being able to cross the boundaries and create new Avenged Sevenfold fans. How do you guys do that in the studio when it comes to writing songs, being able to stay true to what you always are and still move forward and to create like a new fan base?
Each record is different. You go in there and you just write what you feel people are going to enjoy at that time. You go in there, if you like it, then somebody else will probably like it too. But you have to be very honest with yourself. Yeah, you have to be very. We try to be very honest with ourselves, and we don't settle for riffs that are just okay. We make sure that everything that goes on throughout the entire album we're proud of, and it's something that we would want to listen to as well. And I think that's what being real about that. I think that's what the fans really appreciate, and that's why we can continually have our same fans come out to every single show. And then on a tour like this, there's a lot of people who are seeing us for the first time. So it's really cool, and I think it's just about being true to the music.
We're sitting here with Johnny Christ from Avenged Sevenfold, the headliners for the Rockstar Uproar Tour inside of the Less is More Lounge. And the band, of course, that's headlining tonight. How has the Uproar Tour been going for you guys?
It's been absolutely awesome. It's been a lot of fun. We finally got these bigger stages with a bunch of pyro that we're blowing up and everything. And it's just fun. It's just fun. So we're having a good time. There's also a lot of, the backstage area is always great. There's a lot of great bands on this tour, and some old friends, some new friends, and everyone's getting along and having a good time together. That always makes it better.
And we're absolutely loving the new music video to Nightmare. If you could talk about the process of putting that together and what kind of input you guys had as a band to see that finalized.
Well, we were asked if we were going to be able to do a video for that, and we weren't really sure. But Wayne Isham, who's done videos with us before and has become part of the A7X family in a way, and he came to us with the concept, and it just so happened that the idea came from Jacob's Ladder, which was one of Jimmy's favorite movies.
Wow, okay.
And then he wanted to still incorporate the drum kit and some stuff that we had done in the Afterlife videos, and make sure that the video still very much had Jimmy's presence in it. And that's kind of what we decided. We're like, okay, well, that sounds like something that we can do. And we went in and got it done, and the kids love it, so I'm happy.
That's all that matters.
Yeah.
After Uproar for Avenged Sevenfold, what's the plan moving forward touring-wise?
We're going to head out to Brazil, Japan, and other parts of Asia, I think, and UK and Europe.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, best of luck to you guys.
Thank you very much.
Johnny, thanks for spending some time with us today.
Absolutely, man.
And looking forward to the show.
All right, man. Cool.
Johnny Christ from Avenged Sevenfold, Less is More Lounge.